Hey everyone. Alright, so this is an idea I've been thinking about for a while now. I feel the writer, Brian Michael Bendis, is best suited for a character like Green Arrow, and I've been feeling for a while that Green Arrow, of all the characters at DC he should be writing, it should be Green Arrow. Now, when he first came over to DC, he started writing Superman, which was, let's face it, a horrible misstep. Superman, even though granted, like, he's a high-profile writer, Superman is a character he's always wanted to write, and obviously because back in the day he used to bring in the big bucks, and he still does decently nowadays, but his name doesn't exactly carry the weight it used to. But that being said, his name still does carry a fair amount of weight. He wanted to write Superman, so DC let him write Superman, although it proved that maybe Superman wasn't the best fit for him, as a lot of people were very divisive on his run, and sales numbers were quite a bit lower than the previous Superman run. The previous Superman run by Peter J. Tomasi got far better reviews from both critics and fans, and also did better in sales. And Peter J. Tomasi isn't as big as a name writer as Brian Michael Bendis, although that being said, Tomasi's an amazing writer, and Tomasi should be getting a lot more work than he currently is. But that being said, Bendis came in and said he wanted to do Superman, so DC gave Bendis Superman. 2.5 years later, 3 years later, DC took Bendis off of Superman because it just wasn't the best fit. And I keep thinking about a character that Brian Michael Bendis is perfectly suited to writing at DC Comics outside of Batman, and that character, more than anyone, is Green Arrow. Green Arrow is a street level character. He's a far left liberal. These are character tropes that Bendis does well with. He's a character that humor comes naturally to, that Bendis wouldn't have to force unnecessary humor into, which would be far better than other characters he's written in the past. He's trying to give jovial bits or jokes to that just seem out of place, whereas in Green Arrow it would actually be normal. And there's other writers who have written Daredevil in the past, like he has, who have made the leap before or after to also writing Green Arrow, such as writers as Kevin Smith, Danny O'Neill, and Nascenti. So it kind of creates a precedent. If you've written one, you might be a good fit on the other. And as I said, like Green Arrow is a perfectly suited character for Bendis' writing style. It's such an obvious choice. So that kind of makes me think, is it because it's so obvious he doesn't want to do it? But at this point, after what we've seen you do with Superman, and seem to struggle with some other characters at DC, maybe the obvious choice is the choice you should be making right now. I feel Bendis would be better suited writing Green Arrow, and he kind of seems to be on the Green Arrow writing sphere, writing Green Arrow as a team member of his current Justice League run. And I believe there is that upcoming Checkmate series that's supposed to spin out of Event Leviathan that he's writing, that he's perfectly suited for. I'm sorry, I mean like Green Arrow's in, which that he is perfectly suited for. Sorry guys, it's a little bit of a tangent there. I got a little mix up in my words, but yeah. So that's another book that Green Arrow is going to be in that Bendis is writing. But I also feel like Bendis should just be writing a Green Arrow ongoing. And there's a Green Arrow 80th anniversary issue coming up, and I might be wrong on this. I'm just going to double check, but I'm pretty sure I did not see Bendis' name on the solicit at all. I could be wrong. I'm just double checking that now. Let's see. Is Bendis' name on here? Written by... it's just saying various. Alright. I'll double check that later, but I'm fairly certain Bendis' name doesn't appear anywhere on the writings. Oh, here we go. Mike Rell, Jeff Lemire, Phil Hester, Ono, Ben Percy, Tom Taylor, Devin Grayson, Stephanie Phillips, Mariko Tamaki, Ram V, Vita Ayala. Nope, I'm looking through the names, and so far, nope, I'm not seeing Bendis on here doing a story for the 80th anniversary one-shot that's coming out, and which boggles my mind considering he's writing Green Arrow in Justice League, and he's also writing Green Arrow in the upcoming Checkmate series. Like, the perfect spot for him to write a Green Arrow story would have been in that 80th anniversary special, and then also later in the year do an ongoing Green Arrow series. It's just kind of my thought ramblings, but like, this is the character he's perfectly suited for. Why is he not doing it? Why are we forced to read through a crappy Superman run? And I hope to God he honestly never write Superman ongoing again. I don't mind him writing Superman in Justice League because Superman is a co-starring member. He has a small part to play in an overall team, and that's where he's probably best suited to write a character like Superman. He's not best suited to write a character like Superman in the actual ongoing series, like he would be for Green Arrow. I feel like Green Arrow is exactly what he should be writing at DC right now. Alright folks, those are my thought ramblings right now. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.